everyone, this is Vicki with Vicki Talks. I'm here today at Metric Realty and I'm going to talk to my friend lakeisha Stevenson. So let me see if she's ready. Lakeisha!
Yes.
Hey girl!
Hi, Vicki!
Hey. Oh,
So good to see
good to see you too. Lakeisha is the broker owner of Metric Realty and we're going to sit down and talk about you and Metric Realty. Would you like to?
Yes.
Is there a place we can
Thank
see
you.
it?
Yes.
Lead the way, honey. Lakeisha, I want you to tell myself and the audience a little bit about who you are and where you got started
Wow.
in life.
In life.
Yeah.
Well, I can go back to a long time ago, Vicki. But I am Charlotte raised.
Wow.
Not born.
Oh, okay.
So I've been here 42 years.
Wow.
So this is home. I was the daughter of a single woman, myself and another sister. And what got me to this place is she always had a desire to put us in a home. Being a single parent, she went from apartment to apartment. And I think it was the love of just watching her want that for us.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what got me into real estate.
Ah,
Got me into real estate.
okay.
So I am broker owner of Metric Realty for 18 years.
Mm-hmm.
But even before that, I am a wife of 25 years.
Oh.
A mother of 3 girls.
Mm-hmm.
3 girls, 22, 20, and 10.
Wow.
Now I'm a Gigi. I have a 2-year-old
Gigi.
granddaughter.
Wow, really?
Yes, I have a 2-year-old granddaughter. So Jeff, my husband, is in the house with all women.
Well, you don't look like a grandmother. I'm telling you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Jeff is newly retired from the Navy of 26 years.
Wow.
So I was in that life for many, many years with him, and we're enjoying his retirement now. I'm also a sister, a auntie. We do property management at Metric. We do it all.
Wow.
Do it all.
So your mom was a very big factor in who lakeisha is.
Yes, she was. And it is now 20 years since her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
20 years since her
Yeah.
death. Thank you. But
Yeah.
it was the love of just watching her. That's what inspired me in this business.
So how did you get started in this business?
Well, as I said, I was a young girl when I got licensed.
Mm-hmm.
I was 21, 22 years old when I got my real estate license.
And a lot of people think, wow, I'm going to sell some real estate. I'm going to be in that $1 million club. I'm going to make a fortune, right? That's what I want you to say. I said that as a young person too. I didn't even get through with the class. When they got to the math, I was like, I'm done.
Right.
So
easier said than done because this is a very labor intensive business. But guess what? If you love it and if you're called to it like I know I am, we do it. It looks easy. And life is good. Life is good. I survived the downturn, all the foreclosures. So that's kind of how we got started in the property management business.
Oh.
When the market fell out, all my clients wanted to buy the next house, but they couldn't sell the last house because of the market. So we kind of were pushed into the property management business because at the time we were so busy selling, we didn't really have time to stop for property management. So it was really the downturn of the housing market that kind of pushed us over that way.
Now, does Jeff, your husband, does he help you in the business?
He does. He is definitely our IT guy. He is Mr. Metric. But
is that where the name came from?
No.
Okay.
But he is the president of the investment side of the business, which is Metric Home Investments. So he runs that side of the business. So we also do investments. We do rehabs. We do flips. We do wholesales. So not only do we do sales, we do property management and investments.
Hold that thought because I have a call. I'm sorry, but I really need to take this. It looks important. Hello, this is Vicki with Vicki Talks. Can I help you? Oh, Jeff. Okay. Yeah, it was Valentine's last week. You're right. Okay. I'll tell her. Thanks. Talk to you later. That was your husband.
Oh.
And of course, I'm dressed for Valentine's.
You are
it
ready.
was just last week.
You are ready.
Red's my color.
Mm-hmm.
I have a red car too. But anyway, he wants you to tell us what a wonderful husband he is and what he did for you on Valentine's Day.
He is a wonderful husband, and we did a helicopter ride out of Charlotte. This is my second one. My first one was for my anniversary. So yes, that is what we did.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you.
So that's your beloved.
That is my
25
beloved.
years.
25 years.
That's awesome.
I've been knowing him 30
Wow.
years.
That's
30 years.
exciting. So I hope when he sees the show, he will know that I did what he asked me to do.
Yes.
I always like to do what the men ask me to do. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure he appreciates it.
Yes, yes. So tell me more about you building this business of 18 years. This is pretty phenomenal. I mean, women entrepreneurs like this, you got to tell me more about the business. What all do y'all do here? I saw some books out front that look like you wrote them.
Yeah, I partnered with a team, and we have 5 books out, but I'm going to just give you a little bit of info on 2 of them. One is Selling Secrets You Can't Afford to Miss. So when you're ready to sell your property,
Everybody listen up.
selling
She's
secrets
gonna
you
tell you
don't
some
want to
secrets.
miss.
Mhm.
Creating curb appeal. See, we have
Oh.
a more intellectual buyer now.
Ooh,
They're not just taking any old thing. And
Right.
they're not just accepting status quo.
that's right.
So we have to come up to meet their expectations.
Oh, you can
So-
watch HGTV and find out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
watch HGTV and find out.
Mhm.
Staging with a purpose.
Mhm.
No longer are we doing the vacant properties with no furniture. You now need to stage it.
Exactly.
One particular flip that we did on the investment side of our business, we staged it really, really well. I would have lived there and been happy. And the buyers told us at closing, we knew when we crossed the threshold that this was our house.
Wow.
And
Oh,
I
that
can
gives me
really
chills.
only attribute that to staging the
Yes.
house like somebody lives there. So staging the house is important now. Last one I'm gonna give you, upgrade with return on investment in mind.
Mhm.
Don't just upgrade,
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
upgrade with the
Mhm.
return on investment.
Because you
in
never
mind.
know.
You never know.
You may think I'm going to live there until I retire, but
Mhm.
something could happen.
Right, and when you think about 18 months out, I think it's time to start upgrading. That way you get to enjoy some of those upgrades.
Exactly, because I know in my past, you have to make these repairs
Mhm.
to sell it, and then you don't get to enjoy it.
18 months out.
Yeah.
Let's start doing it
Yeah.
now. 18
Yeah.
months out.
Yeah.
The next book, 27 Mistakes First Time Home Buyers Make, and
27.
how to avoid them. I'm only going to give you 3. Not having a buyer's agent.
Mm.
2001, I became an accredited buyer's rep.
Mhm.
That means I did courses, I paid real money to go to classes to learn how to represent buyers.
Mhm.
So there is a designation, just like you have doctor who's a PhD or MD. We in real estate have designations
Mhm.
also. So
Mhm.
ABR, accredited buyer's rep, that's one of the mistakes buyers make. They go to new home neighborhoods without agents. They call off the sign. Well, if you call off the sign, guess whose agent that is?
Isn't it really legally you're supposed to have that?
Well, it's not law, but
Oh, it's not?
It's not law, but it's always in the buyer's best interest
Okay,
to have their
okay.
own representation because,
Because you still pay the same amount.
yeah, nothing changes.
Yeah.
And if you call
Yeah.
off the sign, that's the agent that represents the seller.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
you want to
mhm.
always have representation. Not budgeting for the home loan. You call me up and say, okay, I'm ready to buy a house, but you haven't saved. You don't have money for down payment.
payment.
You don't have money for some closing costs if you need it. Budget it.
Mhm.
And last, ignoring your credit score.
Oof. And that's so easy nowadays. Boy, you got Credit Karma
It
app.
is.
Every day
It
you can
is.
just go in
and
there
you
and
can
look.
get your free credit report every quarter through, several websites. So ignoring your credit is a big mistake first-time home buyers are making.
Mhm. Wow, and that's only 3 of 27.
3 of 27.
Wow, that's important. Do you have anything? Taxes? Is there a book out there
Yeah,
about?
it is. I have one about delinquent taxes because what we're finding
Oh.
now, a lot of people are losing their properties because of unpaid property taxes. So if a family member dies, leaves the house to other kids or other heirs, house is paid for, mortgage free, but they don't pay the taxes. Well, the county will let you get just a little bit behind, and then they'll start processing foreclosure. Ooh. And then you lose the house because you didn't pay taxes. So you can give us a call and we can help you through that process. And usually they're able to walk away with money versus letting the house go in foreclosure.
Well, I was thinking that if it was a child, you didn't have to pay all those taxes. Oh, well, not inheritance tax.
Right, that's a totally different
property tax.
Property taxes.
Oh, okay,
when you inherit a property,
yeah, you still have to pay the taxes.
You would not believe a lot of the people who inherit these properties don't know or understand that.
Probably didn't have any real estate to start with.
Right. They've been renters, so to come into ownership and ownership mentality, they hadn't been taught. Okay,
did y'all hear that? That's a good tip. Yeah, we're used to our cars. You can't get your tags anymore without paying that property tax, but it's not like that for real estate.
It looks different with real estate.
Wow, that's really good. Well, I love these tips because even though I may not be buying another property, there's plenty of people at home that are probably watching us today that are probably going to be facing that or have faced it and learned the hard way, right?
The hard way. And you're never too young or too old to purchase a home, even to sell a house. I've sold my oldest first-time home buyer, 65-year-old couple.
Wow.
First-time buying a property.
Well, my last house I bought, I was 63, 64, because I was thinking, who's going to give a person my age a 30-year loan? That just doesn't make sense.
Isn't that big? You look younger than that.
Thank you. That was 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Just a few years ago. Maybe 2 or 3.
But you're never too old. You're never too old. And you're never too young. My youngest client was 22 years old.
That's awesome.
Yep.
To jump into that at that younger age.
At that younger age. So
when I came in, I saw a lot of employees out there. You have they were all women too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we actually have male real estate brokers.
Okay.
So we have 3 male real estate brokers.
Okay.
And 5 female real estate brokers. So they are licensed in real estate sales. So who you saw coming in the front were the property management staff. That was the leasing agent, the maintenance rep, the office manager, accounting, accounts receivable. So that's who you saw coming in.
Wow, you have a big team.
Yeah, we are one nice, big, happy family.
We?
Yes.
Yeah, you, lakeisha Stevenson.
Yeah, thank you.
Metric Realty. That is awesome. Why don't we do this? Why don't we stop here?
Okay.
Take a break.
Okay.
Give what do they say on regular TV? A commercial announcement, and we'll be right back. Please do not go away. More with Vicki Talks. Welcome back to Vicki Talks. I'm talking to my friend lakeisha Stevenson, broker owner of Metric Realty here in Charlotte. lakeisha.
Yes.
What if you told us some real, true events that happened in your business that can help our people to watch out for or to enjoy some of your stories? You got anything for us?
I have a watch out story that just happened this morning.
Oh my goodness.
So this is hot off the press. Hot off the press. Got an email. We are purchasing a duplex. And we've already went through the process, just about ready to close. And we get an email. I open the email, and it's from an attorney's office that I'm not familiar with, referencing that property that we are going to buy. I read it. It's a phishing email. It's potential hackers. So what they thought they would do was email me. They are the closing attorney for this deal now, and that's where I will be wiring my money.
Oh boy.
So then the agent, who's also the seller, he's selling one of his investment investment properties to us, he texted me about 10 minutes after the email came through. And he said, "Did you change attorneys?" I said, "Never." I said, "Please delete the email." He said, "Wow." He said, "It looks so real." He said, "That's a shame." I said, "Yes, it is." And so what we have now is a lot of potential wire fraud. Cyber security is real. Cyber security. So what they are encouraging us as agents to do is have two-factor authentication on emails. Let our buyers know up front, do not wire money unless you talk to someone on the phone. We verified it through several emails, through me, the agent. So it was just another confirmation that it's real. Cyber fraud is real.
Yes. Wow, I want y'all to listen to this because...
So what you don't want to do is get that email, wire your funds over to Japan, Europe, wherever it is, and never get it back. There have been cases here in Charlotte where sellers have lost tens of thousands, and in a couple of cases, hundreds of thousands of dollars, because that happened the day before closing when you're preparing to wire your funds to the attorney because you're going to close it tomorrow. So you go ahead and wire your funds. They wired it to the hacker's account.
It's amazing.
It is. It's real.
That it looks so real.
It looks so real. And that's what the agent said to me this morning in the text. He said, "Wow, it looked so real." I said, "Delete the email."
Wow.
So that's hot off the press. Cyber fraud, hackers. So they're trying to get in at every inch.
Everywhere. And especially older folks my age. I get them all the time on Facebook. You know, have you heard about the new national something program where they give you all this money?
Exactly. And they're not giving money away. They're not.
Yeah, no. I said, "Yeah, tell me about it." And he told me all about it. And I said, "Yeah, go back to Nigeria."
Yeah, go back.
I should have said that. Go back to where you came from. You're a hacker and I'm not paying you
Go
attention
back.
to you.
Yep, exactly.
That's a good lesson to learn. Do you have any funny stories that I like funny stories.
Funny stories. Well,
Things that have happened.
Yes. Funny stories are going into a house. Funny, we're getting ready to close. That was this past summer. I represent the buyers. We're doing our final walkthrough. Get to the house to do the walkthrough, and the seller has removed all the blinds. Left a 1975 Chevy Impala that looks like a rust bucket in the garage. Left a kitchen table. Took the nice Samsung washer and dryer that they agreed to leave. So needless to say, I had to call the agent up and say, I'm not sure if there's been a mistake, but according to the contract, we need to handle this. So they made it happen over the course of the next 2 or 3 hours, but my buyer just could not believe it.
Did they buy?
They did buy it. They did buy it. We closed. Yeah, we closed and everything was fine.
But that 75 Impala, that's antique. I think I would have kept that.
I think you would have had to put more than what it was worth into it for it to look good. So, yeah.
So they dumped their trash and took what they weren't supposed to.
That wasn't nice. So
it
goes back to making sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's when we're slowing down enough to know. I know what the contract says. I don't have to go back and look. They were supposed to leave that Samsung washer and dryer on the pedestal.
Oh, yeah.
And so they got it back in there. We closed on time, and my buyer was just as happy as he could be.
I'm glad they didn't take the kitchen cabinets. That'd have been tough.
No. I've shown some property where kitchen cabinets were gone. I've shown properties where the toilet was missing. Who would take a toilet, right, Vicki?
It must have been a special toilet.
Maybe gold plated.
Yeah.
14 karat gold plated.
The bidet too?
Yeah. Gone. So we've seen a lot in this business, but it's still a fun business. I know this is what I'm called to do.
Who called you?
God called me.
Oh, tell me about that.
Gosh, he called me in 2004 to leave my corporate job. 2004. 2003 to leave my corporate job.
A good paying corporate job?
A really good paying
corporate job. Yeah.
So when you understand what you're called to do, I was ready.
And you've been blessed.
I have. It hadn't always been easy, but
Well,
I trusted God that you're gonna keep us, and He did. He grew this from a one-woman show to support staff, agents that's producing. Because again, a lot of people get in this business just to hang their license.
Mm-hmm.
But agents, all the agents are producing, so we love it.
That's a beautiful story.
Well, thank you, Vicki. Thank you.
Wow. You amaze me. I've known you a couple years now, maybe 3.
It's longer than that.
Really?
Yeah.
We met. Where did we meet?
Toastmasters.
How about that? Y'all know I'm in Toastmasters, right?
Toastmasters.
And she got so good.
2012. I joined in 2012.
No, we've known each other 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years, 2012. Time flies when you're having fun.
It does when you get old. It really flies.
Well, I'm a Gigi now, so I guess
that's right.
I gotta, catch up with that.
Wow. Yeah, we met in Toastmasters, and this woman grew and learned and helped. I'm sure it's helped you in your business, right?
It has. And I'm looking forward to coming back to Toastmasters next year.
That's right. You did tell me.
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
we would love to have you. We would love to have you.
Thank you.
If you need any information or want to know more about my guest, anytime about a guest, please contact me, because this lady here, I don't know if you've noticed, but this lady here is amazing.
Aww.
And I just praise you for everything that you've done, and thank you for following the Lord's calling.
Thank you.
And why don't we take another break?
Okay.
And we'll be right back. Do not go away. Hey, welcome back to Vicki Talks. I'm talking to my friend Lakeisha Stevenson, broker owner of Metric Realty, former and coming back to Toastmasters.
Yes, I am.
Yes, I can't wait. But there's one more thing I want you to talk about. You talked about you following God's calling to give up a high-paying corporate job and open this business or start this business. But there's something else at your church that you and your husband Jeff do. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we are part of the marriage ministry.
Okay.
Wow, it dates back to probably 03, 04-ish. And we were asked if we would step in and start and be a part of the birth of the marriage ministry for the church.
And what a great candidate, because 25-year marriage.
25 years this year.
I mean,
2019 will be 26 years.
Wow. So what do you do? Where's your church?
Church is New Beginnings Church on Margaret Wallace. Yes, Pastor Michael Henderson and Reverend Twana Henderson.
I have some friends that go there.
Oh.
Other than you.
Wow.
Now I didn't know that.
Wow, nice to know.
In fact, I think they help in the marriage ministry.
And what were their names?
Dewana and Lee Jones.
They are at our Indian Trail campus.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
They are at our Indian Trail campus. So yes.
I knew that they had
them.
done some. So tell me, what do you do? Do you actually counsel them, or
no? We actually help facilitate a marriage class every Sunday.
Oh,
so
okay.
We were actually on a sabbatical for a little bit, and now returning to help teach in a rotation every month. So over the years, we've went through studies such as 5 love languages.
Oh yes, Gary
love
Smalley.
And respect. We just finished up a building your finances.
That's very important in marriage, isn't it?
Women are like, what is it? Women are like waffles, men are like spaghetti. No, other way around. Women are like spaghetti, men are like waffles.
Okay.
Did that study.
What does that mean?
That means that we're all tied and tangled up like a bowl of spaghetti in our emotions and our feelings. And men process like the waffle, the boxes in the waffles. They process the one thing and they're on to the next thing. But meanwhile, we're the bowl of spaghetti that, the noodle is tied up and twisted up in that one piece of
Now, I've heard about men are from Mars.
Yep, women are from Venus, yes.
But I hadn't heard the spaghetti and the waffle thing.
Spaghetti
I like
waffles.
chicken fried waffle.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So now New Beginnings is a pretty large church.
It is. And we have the marriage class during the second service.
Did you have, 5 services?
4.
4. Oh, only 4. Sorry, I thought it was 5.
Yeah, 4.
So how many people do you have in your class?
On average, about 40.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really think how hard marriage is. I've tried it and I'm not good at it. So,
That's okay. That's one good thing about the class. A wonderful support. We have newlyweds up to 40 plus years that come to class every week.
Wow.
Why? So we're never too old to stay connected and walk the journey. So we're walking the journey together, not alone.
And it is constant work on. And a lot of our people at home are like, yeah, I know that.
Yep.
Or I need to know that.
Right.
So that's really important to make your marriage successful. Because this day and age, with the statistics like there are, there's blended families. Oh, blended families are really hard.
Yes.
So you touch on that as far as...
Yes, we had a recent study on blended families as well, but we'll hit those and it kind of go in rotation. So every couple of years we reviewing some of the same stuff you've heard, but it's with a different twist.
Right.
We're doing a different study.
Yeah. Or new people.
And
the older people that have been in it a while can help with the mentoring, the younger.
Exactly.
The newlyweds and
That's
things.
right.
Wow, that's exciting.
We love it.
Lakeisha and Jeff.
Yes.
Marriage counseling. See, I didn't know that.
Aww.
Known you, 6 years?
Yes, and you didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that. There's a lot that we don't probably know about each other,
Right.
but we're learning.
We are learning.
We're learning. Wasn't this fun?
It was. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, thank you so much for being here and sharing your life and your successes.
Thank you.
Because you are very successful. God has brought you through to where you are, and He won't stop now.
Yes, and I thank Him.
So I'm going to sign off here. This is Vicki Talks, Access 21. If you need information about any of my guests, you can call me on my cell phone, 704-995-0446, and keep tuning in every month. Signing off, this is Vicki and Lakeisha.
Yay!